Assalamualaikum and have a good day to all my fellow lecturers. So before that, my name is Nur Fadila Safrina binti Hamzah and my supervisor is Dr. Anwar Isnin. So today I would like to present on my proposal title, which is Study on Dust Concentration Level Emitted through Diffuser of MVSC System based on time exposure in Faculty of Health Sciences, UKMKL. So these are the outlines of the proposal slides. For the introduction, ventilation is defined as a system that involves a combination process between supply and remove air from enclosed building. ACMV systems are installed inside the buildings to build a comfort indoor environment. Lack of maintenance and cleaning of the air ducts of ACMV can expose the users to the biologic, physical, and chemical contamination. Major source of dust particles, including from the activities of people, can penetrate inside the MVAC systems. By staying indoors with a long period of time will lead to significant harmful health. Ventilation systems in buildings are largely responsible for the Safe Building Syndrome, SBS. Literature review. Particulate matter is a complex mixture of smaller solid and liquid droplets. Inhalable particles is the primary pollutant in most cities of our country. Occupants' respiratory and asthmatic symptoms are predicted by poor indoor air quality and ventilation. Many researchers indicate that IAQ has great relation to the ventilation and air conditioning system of building. A poorly maintained ACMV system also gives rise to poor IAQ. Safe Building Syndrome (SBS) is a condition in which building occupants will experience health problems and physical discomfort when they are in a building. PM2.5 and PM10 has exceeded the limits recommended by WHO, which is 25 microgram over m3 and 50 microgram over m3 for 24-hour mean respectively. Exposure to PM has been associated with higher rate of morbidity and mortality in urban areas, and IARC has classified PM component of air pollution as a carcinogen. Long-term exposure of PM has been associated with the development of lung cancer. Research justification. University Kebangsaan Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur campus is chosen because it was built in 1974. The building of UKMKL are considered as an old building at which some of the rooms and laboratories are lack of maintenance of MVSC system. There is no research on measurement of dust from MVSC system in UKMKL. This study can provide data as reference for the management to take further actions in order to maintain the health of the occupants in UKMKL. Research question. Is there any relationship between dust concentration level emitted through diffuser of MVSC system based on time exposure 0 to 45 minutes in FSK UKMKL? Hypothesis. Concentration of dust emitted through diffuser of MVSC system is high at 0 to 50 minutes in Faculty of Health Sciences UKMKL. Further objective. General objective. To study on dust concentration level emitted through diffuser of MVSC system based on time exposure in FSK UKMKL. Specific objective. First of all, to determine dust concentration level emitted through diffuser of MVSC system based on time exposure in FSK UKMKL. Second, to determine physical parameters which are air velocity, temperature, and relative humidity based on time exposure in FSK UKMKL. Third, to determine comparison between time exposure, physical parameter, and dust concentration level emitted through diffuser of MVSC system in FSK UKMKL. Last but not least, To determine correlation dose concentration level emitted through diffuser of MVSE system based on time exposure in FSK UKMKL. Methodology. First of all, observation survey. Second, preparation before sampling. Third, sampling. And last but not least, analyze the data. Research flowchart. MVSE system. For the particulate matter PM10, I will use gravimetric method by NIOSH method number 0501 and Quest EVM3. And for physical parameters, air velocity, I will use hot wire air velocity meter, and for temperature and relative humidity, both I will use Quest EVM3, and all the data are analyzed by using the statistical analysis. For sampling location, first of all, optometry classroom, air quality laboratory, water quality laboratory, and optometry laboratory. For research design is cross-sectional study, location of research UKMKL, duration of research June 2020 to October 2020, inclusion centralized MVSE system, exclusion split system MVSE system. For the sampling tools, particulate matter PM10, I will use LVS, filter paper, cassette, desiccator, microbalance, and forceps. For air velocity, hot wire air velocity meter. And for the temperature and relative humidity, I will use Quest EVM3. Method by using low value sampler before and after sampling. First of all, weight the filter by using microbalance. Handle the filter with the forceps. Record the initial weight of filter before sampling. Assemble filter in filter cassette. Wipe dust from the external surface of the filter cassette and then remove the top and bottom plugs from the filter cassette. By using forceps, open the cassette and remove the internal capsule. And last but not least, record the final weight of filter by using microbalance. Measurement of dust concentration by using NIOSH Manual of Analytical Methods number 0501. Prepare the filter paper and weight the initial reading. Filter paper placed in cassette piece. Calibrate each sampling pump to the appropriate flow rate. And then, air sampling was carried out about 15 minutes at each sampling point. Calculation for concentration of particulate matter PM10. Weight of filter paper after sampling minus weight of filter paper before sampling and divided by flow rate times time. Acceptable range for specific physical parameter. For air movement, the acceptable range from 0.15 to 0.50 meter per second. Temperature 23 to 26 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 40 to 70%. Next, acceptable range for specific chemical parameter. The acceptable limits for respirable particulates is 0.15 microgram over m³. For the statistical analysis, first, to determine dust concentration level emitted through diffuser of MVSE system based on time exposure in FSK UKM. Statistical analysis is descriptive analysis. Second, to determine physical parameters which are air velocity, temperature, and relative humidity based on time exposure in FSK UKM. The statistical analysis is descriptive analysis. Third, to determine comparison between time exposure, physical parameter, and dust concentration level emitted through diffuser of MVSE system in FSK UKM. Statistical analysis is one-way ANOVA analysis. And last but not least, to determine correlation dust concentration level emitted through diffuser MVSE system based on time exposure in FSK UKM. Statistical analysis is Pearson correlation coefficient analysis. And this is the Gantt chart. These are the references, and thank you.